Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. I think my previous lecture is clear to you. So welcome to my next lecture, grade 12, chapter 4, reproductive health. So today we will discuss last few topic of this chapter. So let's start with chemical contraceptive. First is the oral contraceptive. This method is for female only, and these are used in the form of tablets, medicines. That's why popularly known as pills. It contain progesterone or progesterone estrogen combination. Okay. Second one is the pills have to be taken daily for a period of 21 days. That is started within first 5 days of the menstruation. Saheli, that is a non-steroidal preparation used as oral contraceptive pill. After that, injection or implant. Progesterone alone or in combination with estrogen used as an injection or implant under the skin of female. Okay, it is very effective for the long period. Next is the emergency contraceptive. These methods are used within 72 hours of coitus, casual in unprotected intercourse. Administration of progesterone or progestin estrogen combination. Okay, the IPL is example of the emergency contraceptive. Then surgical method. It is also called as sterilization method that can advise to both male and female partner. Surgical method is permanent methods to prevent pregnancy. If that surgical sterilization surgery occur in the male, that is called vasectomy. In the vasectomy, a small part of the vasa differentia or vas deferens that is removed, or you can say tie up. Okay, that you can see in the picture. After that, if that sterilization surgery occur in the female, in that case it is known as tubectomy. In the male, vasectomy; in the female, tubectomy. In the tubectomy, a small part of the fallopian tube is removed or tied up. Okay. Now, medical termination of pregnancy or MTP. Intentional or voluntary termination of pregnancy is called medical termination of pregnancy, or you can say induced abortion. MTP has significant role in decreasing population. It play an important role in decreasing population. Legal restriction is there only when in the case of female feticides. Okay. This method is safe but only within first trimester, first 3 months. Next, sexually transmitted disease, also known as STD. Disease or infections which are transmitted through sexual intercourse are called STDs. These are also known as venereal disease or reproductive tract infection, RTI. Okay. Example are the gonorrhea, syphilis, genital herpes, genital warts, hepatitis B and HIV. Except hepatitis B, genital herpes or HIV infections, other are curable because these are viral diseases. Now, symptom of STDs: itching, fluid discharge, slight pain, swelling in the genital region. Second, STDs remain asymptomatic in female and remain undetected for the long period. In the later stage, it may lead to pelvic inflammatory disease, that is also known as PID, abortion, infertility, or even cancer in reproductive tract. Now, how we can prevent from these STDs? Avoiding sex with unknown partner or multiple partner. Second, always using condom during coitus. In case of doubt, consult a doctor for early detection. Getting complete treatment for diagnosed disease. Now, infertility. The couple unable to produce children in spite of unprotected sex, that is called infertility. The problems of infertility may be in the male or female. Now, what are the reasons of infertility? The reasons of infertility may be physical, diseases, drugs, immunological, or some psychological also. Okay. Now, methods of infertility control. First is IVF-ET. IVF is the in vitro fertilization. ET is the embryo transfer. Second, GIFT, gamete intrafallopian transfer. Third is ZIFT, that is zygote intrafallopian transfer. Fourth one is the IUI, that is intrauterine insemination or artificial insemination. Now, embryo transfer, it is popularly known as test tube baby program. In this technique, ova from the wife or donor and sperm from the husband or donor are collected, and these are induced to fertilization so that zygote will form under the laboratory conditions. The zygote or early embryo with up to 8 blastomere could be transferred into the fallopian tube. Further development take place within the female body, that is known as surrogate mother. Now, gamete transfer, fallopian transfer. Gamete intrafallopian transfer, it is a transfer of ovum that's collected from the donor into the fallopian tube of another female who cannot produce it. Okay. Next is AI, artificial insemination, or IUI, intrauterine insemination. In this technique, semen is collected either from the husband or donor is artificially introduced into the uterus of the female, and it is useful in case of either the male partner which is unable to inseminate in the female or having a very low sperm count. Okay, so with this slide your chapter number 4 reproductive health has completed. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me anytime. Okay, in the next lecture we will start next chapter, chapter 5. Till then, stay at home, stay safe, be happy, stay blessed, and thank you.